welcome back for the first time in a long time to the Fandom Tea Party podcast. Woo!
Oh my gosh, it's been forever. I miss
Where am
this.
I? What is this?
It's freaking out in the corner. What do we do?
What am I doing?
Like
What?
zoinks.
Where's my bed?
That's
This
awful.
isn't my home. This isn't my room.
Where am I?
This is actually my schedule.
Why can't I remember? Certainly those black creatures would know.
Oh no! Alright, well, we went on hiatus, but we are back. Back again. Tea Party's back.
to reality. Yep.
Tell a friend.
Please tell friends. We need more people to watch.
Yes, we need more listeners.
Well, alive. Quarantine may have beaten us, but the Rona is still out there, but we're still living.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Everybody
That's a good
wear
point.
your masks and stay safe.
Wear your mask.
Yes,
Oh
please.
my god, if you don't have a mask.
It's non-negotiable. Do it.
Well, you're gonna have a real breathing problem there, mate.
Bad time.
Alright, well, in case you guys don't remember, because it's been so long, I am Chibi Cookie, Steph, Chibi, whatever you guys want to call me. I am an artist. I do streams now as well. I'm a cosplayer.
She's an
And-
evil.
I am not an e-girl.
Okay, E-thought.
No!
Silence! He thought be gone.
Lasers.
E.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, well, I am Chibi Cookie, and I've been just quarantining at home. But we're all able to be together, so I'm pretty happy about that, and I'm gonna pass it off to...
Yo, what's up? It's Tropical Daydreams, aka Rainbow Nightmares, aka Animamix GJ, aka Candy Demon, aka Jenny, and I am doing stuff for Art Fight, so hit me up on artfight.net. Tropical Daydreams, Team Sugar's gonna beat Team Spice.
Woohoo! Team Sugar!
And not forgotten, not during these hard times, together on these hard times with us, the one, the only.
What is up, my Mad Hatters? I haven't said that in such a long time. It's your boy, Biscuit. You might know me as Beastie or Matt. I've been helping Chibi stream a very special Nuzlocke of Pokemon Sword. If you have not checked that out, please do so. She could not have gotten her badges without me.
Rest in peace, AC!
Oh, why would you say that? Oh, rest in peace, my baby boy. I cradled him in my arms. I was a boy. Now I'm a boy without AC. But yeah, no, we had a long time before we had this new episode, and I just don't know what to say. I am just so excited to be back. There's just so much has happened, and maybe if you have some time, we'll just chat it up. Maybe go over some stuff. I think we're just ready to hop on in here. There's gonna be no other things. We're just gonna use this time to just hop in. Oh, wait, yes, there is some things. I am hoping to be published very soon. So just keep your eyes open for that. My books, as they are right now, can all be found on Amazon under Matthew W. Brown. That is the man with 600 flowers and other inklings, Woomy. And Shadows from the Mire 1 and 2, The Wanting House. That's 1 and 2. There are 2 books now. So if those strike your fancy, please you check them out. I am looking to be published more officially soon, and going to be more things coming up in this wild multiverse I'm making. So, yeah, I think that's going to be all for an introduction from me, am I right? Unless I'm missing something. I'm a little... I have some snacks here. I'm a little bit peckish. If only we had some tea to go with this. Oh, wait, we do. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we sipping?
Oh, I haven't heard that in so long! So we are drinking, it is Eggenteed, I think that's the pronunciation. It is the little tea that you can get from IKEA. It is green tea with lemon and pine flavor.
No egg? You said the word egg.
No egg.
Oh.
Egg-free.
Well, we'll catch you guys later. We're gonna be sending out here.
Yep, false advertisement at its finest.
But the smell is nice. It's a bit sweet, but not like too overbearingly so.
Alright.
Kind of fruity.
Okay, I do like this. I like because it's got the wine flavor is a little
Hmm.
bit unexpected, but like it genuinely makes me feel like I'm like camping.
You know what we're missing?
What?
Got to clank this up.
Oh.
We didn't clank it up, guys.
What the heck? Oh my gosh, there we go. All right.
That was what we were missing.
Yeah,
from the tea.
now the flavor is going to be a little
Now
bit
the-
better.
We also
Dude, it
have.
has like a light aftertaste.
I like it.
yeah.
It's a good life after.
It's not an
aftertaste, I like it.
overwhelming tea like we've had before with the green tea that I let steep for too long. Oops.
Or the chai tea that I solved wrong.
Or
Huh.
the chai tea that like you choked on because it was like spicy.
Spicy,
Or
because I
the
left the bag in for an hour.
Oh goodness, or the tea with leaves that are loose. I remember those days. Pepperidge Farm. Remember?
But we also, for snack, we have some mochi. We have taro.
I
and
have never seen mochi this color
ube.
before. I am so concerned.
It's taro and
This is
ube, ube.
Ooh,
Ube.
babe.
And then we have some chips. Gendy's eating some Lay's, not sponsored, but Lay's if you're listening. And
Please,
I'm
Lays,
eating.
I like the chippies.
I'm eating my favorite, which is Cheetos cheddar jalapeno.
But would you like? It would be so cool to be sponsored by Lay's. It's like Lay's and the Fandom Tea Party. Bet you can't watch just one. It'd be
Oh
it'd be
my
great.
God!
It'd be so awesome. So please, if you're out there, it'd be awesome.
Frito Lay and whoever owns Cheetos.
I
Is
think
it Frito Lay?
I
Is it also
think it's
Frito
the
Lay?
same people.
Is it also
I think it's the
Frito
same
Lay?
people.
Frito Lay.
Yeah, I think
If you're
so.
listening, please sponsor us. And I mean, I don't know who makes these. I don't the mochi. The concept of mochi. If you're listening,
It's,
We are sponsored
Ew.
with the concept of
It's
mochi.
the name's Q or something like that.
Ah,
We're good.
So is the purple one taro or ube?
I don't know. I thought you said the
Hmm.
purple one was taro.
I think the purple is taro. It tastes pretty good.
Spongy and delectable.
Okay,
I enjoy this.
I've just been informed. Cheeto is owned by Frito Lay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, which is owned by PepsiCo.
Oh.
Pepsi.
Pepsi!
Oh well,
My
okay,
grandma
Pepsi,
drinks.
sure.
My grandma, that is her soda. Pepsi is my grandma's soda. Pepsi, if you have a tea, Pepsi tea.
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Pepsi!
Make a tea and then have us try it on the podcast.
That would be great. It would be the ultimate
alright.
Italian.
For real though, Pepsi has a berry soda, and it's so good.
Huh.
I've
Okay.
always been
Pepsi
a fan
berries
of
good.
wild cherry myself.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Dude,
I
we should
see.
just like boil some Pepsi.
Drink hot Pepsi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I
boil
mean
it.
that's how
Just
Dr.
make it
Pepper.
that-
They
sure.
have hot Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
Oh,
that'll
gosh.
go over swell. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the carbonation, the
If-
heat.
If we hit, let's see, we've already hit 100 listeners,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
like 100 listens, which whoop,
Please be
whoop.
careful. I mean, that's great. Woo! But please be careful.
But
Be careful of what they're saying.
Do it.
if we hit,
Please be careful.
5,000.
Wait, do not say to say number yet. Wait.
let's say,
You're gonna
let's
say.
say, 1,000 subs on our YouTube channel. If we hit 1,000 subs on our YouTube channel, instead of tea, we will drink hot soda.
Fine. All right. Well, you heard it here.
Not just any hot soda. Oh, we will drink them all. We will go. Mountain Dews.
Oh no!
What, Mountain
Not
Dew? No. See, what have you guys done?
Okay, we will drink Mountain Dew tea and eat Doritos with it as our snack.
Oh,
Oh.
fine.
No,
Fine.
that should be more like if your Twitch gets 1,000 subs.
right.
Do that.
Just randomly all get hecking 2K each.
But if
Whatever.
we hit 1,000 subs on the YouTube channel,
Pepsi.
hot Pepsi,
Hot Pepsi.
hot Pepsi tea.
Sure.
All right.
Sure. Oh, I'm gonna
It
mysteriously
is
not
now
be there.
written in stone.
Yeah, thanks,
You
guys.
heard it here, folks.
Alright, so I guess we're just gonna dive on in to things that aren't as binding as what you just said.
Hot Pepsi, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
So today's topic is quarantine recap.
So,
All the stuff
yeah.
that happened that we missed that we couldn't talk about because we were gone. Because we were stuck at home with horrible recording equipment.
But speaking of recordings, I do think that would be a great way to start this out. Just what has happened to the tea party since then, and the tragic thing
The
that has
third
happened.
episode.
We recorded an April Fool's Day episode. It was very long. We were all at our own houses.
3 hours. It was like 3 hours.
It was like 3 hours. We
Mhm.
recorded it. We were at our own homes. It took very long.
It was
And we
painstaking
talked
and
about
funny.
a bunch of stuff. It was hilarious. And then the tragedy struck.
Mm.
Corrupted fire
Thunder and
files.
lightning. Rain. Can't. Don't know why that's outside in the rain. Yeah, it was very, very
Crash
sad.
noise, car horn.
Oh, okay. So just should have not have been driving in the rain. I think we're getting off topic. So I was having a bad life. Can we get back to the corrupted episode?
The episode files
This is
were
a 2020
corrupted.
episode.
Don't
The
say that.
The episode files were corrupted, and so we don't have our April Fool's episode. If we manage to recover any of the parts, we'll upload it as like Patreon exclusive stuff if we can find any like fun clips from it.
Mm-hmm.
The topic that we were talking about was, I believe it was like just funny convention stories and like
It
weird
was-
stories.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, I guess it was kind of a positive thing with some of the stuff that happened afterwards for con stories.
Oh.
That I didn't talk about a certain story, and then a thing happened with it. I'm keeping this very vague.
I know what it is. Yeah, boy.
You will not understand. Basically, talked about a person that I had a thing with at a convention, and the person found my Instagram again after we were talking about it.
Well,
So
I
that
thought-
was interesting.
And that
we actually
same
did talk
person-
about that on the April Fool's one. I think we actually said
Yeah,
that we
no,
read the messages.
we did.
Yeah.
We did, but
It got corrupted.
it got corrupted, and it was a good thing, kind
Yeah.
of, that it did.
Then
since
maybe
he
it was for the
found
best
my-
because
yeah.
there's some things
It
that
was a
I'm tied to
sign.
with that story. So yeah, no, yeah, maybe it was a good looking out. Very, very good looking out, actually.
So, what are some of the things that we're covering that happened over quarantine? Because it felt like we were quarantined for years. March felt like a year.
Yeah, and then April, May. It just kind of just went on
And
by.
June and July already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just celebrated for. Oh, by the way, I know this is gonna be like super in the past, but I hope you guys had a happy 4th of July. You know, I hope you watch some things blow up in the safe and sane way. I know that's not true. They have been exploding the sky since like May, but I mean, I hope you
real.
guys have had fun and stayed safe. I know it's gonna be way after the fact, but I care about you guys. I hope you guys really had fun. Had my cousin actually over with Chippy Cookie, and we almost got blown up by fireworks. So it was fantastic.
Nice.
Honestly, a lot of fun. So I just, as a general, hope you guys are having fun, staying safe, resting off the gunpowder and smoke. But yeah, so I guess we're just gonna go on from there to things that have been over the past 7 years. It's felt like.
Yep.
Oh boy. Any place to start first, or should I just?
Well, I know me and Chibi, like every other person in quarantine, we were playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing New
Animal
Horizons, the
Crossing.
latest installment of Animal Crossing. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right.
A ton of fun. Very good. I haven't played in a while, and I feel really bad for it, but that's because I got busy with, I spent most of my quarantine, like, renovating my room.
Oh yeah.
Oh
dude,
yeah,
that
that's
room
another
is
thing that
sweet.
happened. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can say
my
stuff like
room-
that.
My room is very, very aesthetic, right
Aesthetic,
now.
yeah,
And
that's
we're
actually
actually
the word, yeah.
recording in my room instead of out in the living room, which
So,
is
yeah, so the
nice.
sound might be a little more a little more insulated than it used to be. So it is very, very cool. She also has these
LED
what are
lights.
they? LEDs, almost like
Yeah.
strobes.
And she painted one of her walls galaxy with planets and
Yeah,
stars. It's
and
really
it does
cool.
like cool colors when you do the LEDs. It's so fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be posting pictures of my room on the Fandom Tea Party Instagram so you guys can see how it looks. Because I'm really happy with it, and now it's kind of our, like, recording den as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's really great. I personally love it because I love, space and star related things myself. So it's just an absolute plus for me.
So basically, instead of playing Animal Crossing for a bit, I've been playing Animal Crossing in real life.
Right?
Well, the aminals.
My
What-
dog
what-
Dixie and my
Oh,
cat Sissel and my plushie and Blahog the IKEA shark.
Which is a new addition, actually.
yeah.
So we get to, introduce him to the family. So yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
So
Okay.
Animal Crossing. What villagers do you have on your island?
Right now, I have Muffy, French Frog, I have Julian the Unicorn, Lobo the Wolf, Annalise the Horse. I'm trying to remember my other villagers.
I love how you're like
Bob,
French Frog. Oh, you got Bob. That's
I have
right.
Bob, Nana.
So
Who else do I have?
of like the popular villagers, it sounds like you have Bob, Julian, and Muffy.
Oh, and Muffy, yeah.
I
had Bunny, but now Alexis has her.
I have the Dr. Frog, which was kind of
yeah.
popular. I forget his name right now. Rattle. I have the Dr. Frog, which I heard is fairly popular just because of the fact that he wears a mask.
Ooh.
I love him so much. I have Biff, which I know some people aren't too fond of him, but he's cute. He's the Jock Red hippo. I have Cat, the cat.
Oh, yeah.
I love her. I know that sound guy on his playthrough got Cherry.
He got
Hey.
Cherry. Oh, he got Audie, too.
That's right, he did get Audie. I am hopefully going to be having Rowan soon because I have the Rowan amiibo thing now from a very wonderful seller at Frankensons who made the cards basically into these little
3D printed
bells with the NFC code for it, which is really, really cool.
Wow.
Which is really hilarious about Animal Crossing is the whole black market it has going on with it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Raymond? Is that
Raymond.
Raymond.
Raymond. If Rayman was a villager though, I would totally want him.
Oh, that would be great. But I've seen this stuff about like this one cat with heterochromia, and it's been like for a time all over my Instagram. I just didn't understand why.
Everyone turned him also into this hipster cat when I'm like, he's a dumb business cat.
Yeah,
they turned him into like a suave hipster one who like
they basically
also was a
once
matress.
lured him.
Yes, they once lured him like. And then,
the,
like, all the people paying real money to get him.
the war never ends. The battlefield just changes.
Didn't people get mad at Vinny Vinesauce because he was playing it?
Yeah,
and he said, "I don't want the hipster Instagram cat" or something like
Yeah,
that.
people got mad at him.
No, that's how you stoke the fires, Vinny.
Dare you reject Raymond and all that and sending him hate?
Yeah, because I just didn't understand the allure. There were people like selling Raymond. Like
People were the phrase "Raymonds in boxes" became a thing, but people were literally scamming people with this cat. They were literally like, come to my island. Here's the thing, Raymond's in boxes, and then like he wasn't, and they were like, look, there's boxes in his house. He's in boxes. I'm not gonna refund you the bells.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
they were also like demanding like, if you want Rayman, you have to pay me either real life money or like 5 billion bells, 40 nuke tickets, and all this, and like real financial. There was also people with the torn up islands, like when tornups. Yeah. So in game you can buy tornups and you can sell them at Timmy and Tommy, and like it's always a pack of 10 of tornups, and like they would sell them for like 90 to like 100 bells each. But some people's islands will have it up to like 500 bells.
Whoa.
So people would be like, if you want to come to my island, you have to give me 10 Nook tickets. Or someone was saying that you had to give me like crossbred flowers, like the special colored ones. And there was like just a lot of greed going on.
Which is funny for a cutesy game like Animal Crossing to think that there's a bunch of people being jerks on it.
I mean, you gotta repay your debt, so I guess, by any means
necessary.
necessary.
There's a lot of people too. There was this thing of people like bullying other people for how like far their islands have come and how their islands look. I think there was someone trying to file almost like a copyright thing because they took someone's idea.
Yeah.
Which was really funny. Someone was like, "Hey, I think it was like a massage area or something like that.
It was like a
sauna.
It was a sauna.
And it was like, hey, I saw that you have a sauna and I have a sauna, and you commented on my thing saying you liked my sauna. I think they asked for like bells for like
because
repayment or something
like
that.
Because you were obviously like inspired by me and stuff. It was like so pretentious.
So basically,
obviously,
people on Animal Crossing being jerks to each other in a cutesy game that's meant to be cute.
There was also some people about like the ugly villagers, like if you had these ugly villagers.
The ugliness discourse. Like I saw this one meme where it's like, it's all cutesy stuff, and it's like Animal Crossing, not villagers, but your character essentially,
Uh-huh.
and then it says your character once you complain about like another character being ugly is like a distorted ugly figure, and I was like, oh, I see. I just honestly didn't understand that they were like ugly villagers. Is there a way to like explain that a little bit
All
more?
villagers are valid.
Mm.
I
So,
don't care.
Basically, they were saying that some like villagers don't look physically attractive or whatever,
Mhm.
and that's great and all. That's your opinion and stuff. But then people would like find ways to get rid of the villagers. Like you would have to basically hit them with nets, and like people would like trap them, like fence off their homes so they can't escape. People would push them in holes and stuff like that, and like just
Oh my
post on
God.
social media. And there was other what else did people do? Talk about? I remember seeing too that people were saying like people who would defend ugly villagers or like, oh well, you're just ugly or whatever. Or like I remember reading some that someone said that I was on Tumblr or someone said those starting villagers were I think one of them was cat and they had someone else and someone was like, ew, you have cat.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, I get not wanting specific villagers, and I get wanting to, like, have different ones and things like that. Like, you had that one stupid Elvis impersonator one that
which
you
like
hated.
I honestly just didn't like him because he was a smug personality. And then I got Julian and Julian's a smug personality and I'm just like I thought he was snooty, but no, he's smug and I'm just like okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
This is not okay. Wow, I
And
didn't
then,
realize this.
Like, what was another thing?
Eugene also had fleas. He brought fleas.
Oh,
onto the
yeah, he
island.
did get
He kept
fleas.
getting fleas every week. He was the first villager to get fleas,
Oh
and then
my
everybody
God.
started getting fleas because of him. You can, if you visit my island, you'll see like the posters every time he got a flea.
I'm trying to think of any other drama that happened with Animal Crossing.
There was that person who had Raymond on the island. Someone sent them a message saying, "You obviously don't respect Rona.
That's right.
And when he moves out, I expect you to DM me when he moves out because he's my emotional support character, and it stresses me." And I'm just like,
What?
dude, yeah. Oh my god, I need to find the message.
This is an
What?
Animal
Oh,
Crossing character.
This is an Animal Crossing.
This is
game.
Animal Crossing. I can't believe it.
Like I'm like, New Leaf wasn't like this either. Like New Leaf was pretty chill.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
There's just a lot of people. I think it's because since the quarantine,
Yeah,
bringing out like all of like
Brings
the
out
inner
worst.
Karens of these people,
Brings
man.
out the worst of
Real.
us, even in Crossing. I just can't believe it.
I
want to
do.
speak to your manager.
But I am the
What
manager
are
of this
they called?
island.
Yeah, what is it? Residential representative.
Or something like that. I am the representative.
But
There was also time traveling Discord as well.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, the whole time
here's
traveling
my
thing.
opinion on it. If you're gonna do it, do it. It doesn't. It's your own game to play.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I'm not gonna do it. I did it in New Leaf a couple times because also it was a lot easier to do.
Yeah, it is.
And also because I wanted to hang out with my villager, but I had to do stuff during that time of day that he requested to hang out with me. And so I time traveled to when he would hang out.
Oh,
Nice. I time travel to their birthdays.
Aww.
So like, actually a day before their birthday, so I can get them a present. But still, that's usually how I do it. It's if you want time travel, that's fine.
I hate people who are like, it destroys the spirit of the game.
It's like,
Like,
no,
yeah,
really?
okay, like, I get what you're going with, but that would be like saying speedrunning a game destroys the spirit of a game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just let people enjoy the game how they're gonna enjoy the game.
And how they want to play it is how they want to play it. If they get that experience out of it, it's their game.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Now, the one thing I do not stand for is people freaking trying to rip other people off in the game. That's the only thing that like kicks me. Like, the stuff with the Raymond stuff, which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah,
Not
it's a
gonna
funny
lie,
meme, but
it's
like when
funny,
people are actually getting gypped, that's a
And apparently, with the newest update, there's a way for people to like try to rip you off or like hold you hostage on the island. With the swimming update, yeah. I saw something about it, but I didn't look into it.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's honestly terrifying.
That's terrifying.
But you know what else is kind of terrifying? Some of the new stuff that's been happening with Pokemon. Because like we're gonna get to like the bigger one, but I just want to talk just for just a second about the Isle of Armor.
Okay, so Island of All. I have the DLC. I played it already. It's pretty short, but
it's like you can divulge some details since I know some stuff about it. That's why I'm like weighing between like
you can say it for so that I can know what to avoid.
Oh, so like with the Isle of Armor, there's this new expansion that lets you go to this brand new place in Pokemon Sword. It's essentially
Sword and Shield.
In Pokemon Sword and Shield, there's this sprawling wild area with new Pokemon. I say new because it should have been in there already. Pokemon.
For real.
There's the new Galarian forms. There's Cubfu, and there's this huge test of your metal to see whether or not you can best the trainers that are on that island. Like Clara or Avery, if you got either Sword or Shield. So Sword, so it would be Clara for me, the better choice. Just kidding.
No,
but...
she does. I have Avery, and it's just like he's like, I'm a master psychic and I can defeat, and I'm over here looking at my ghost Pokemon like, hey.
Shadow Ball.
Oh yeah, Shadow Ball.
So yeah, apparently it's this huge new thing. It's one of two because the Crown Tundra is coming later, but from what I've seen of the Isle of Armor, it's more like the Isle of Arsenor to me. It seems like more of the same, but like familiar Pokemon. Like, hey, now you can get Rockruff. Now you can get Volcarona, I believe. Now you can get now you can get these other Pokemon that honestly should have just been in the base game. Like, you could just catch a Volcarona. Jigglypuff, yeah.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah, a staple Pokemon that should have just had always been there. Could you imagine if we got like a Screamo Jigglypuff for its Galarian form? Instead of singing peacefully, it just screams. I would like, whoa, that would be great.
Oh, what
but no, it's more of the same. And honestly, from what I've seen, it is honestly very easy. If you've just played the base game, it is how do I say it for this podcast? P baby easy. I'll say it that way.
No, it really is. Like, alright, so one of my disappointments of Isle Armor was first when I arrived though. Because like when I finally got it, I'm like, alright, time to get the OG team back, the champion team back, because I'm all like, it's a fighting dojo. It's gonna be harder.
Yeah, like fighting, like people are there for fighting.
Yeah, so I brought back my original champion team, and by then I had them all up to my lowest level was I believe 85, and the highest was 92. Yeah. So I was ready. I was like, I'm bringing back a champion team. They're gonna be excited. I'm excited to have my starter Pokemon back. I go there. You have a fight with your rival, and I'm just like, yeah, bring it out.
Yeah.
This Pokemon was all level 60.
Yeah, like the highest, literally the highest level of Pokemon there are the Wailords at level 80.
Yeah. My
Cinderace right now is level 100. So, and everyone else is around there.
Everyone's
80s. So, yeah. And since you had Avery. For Clara, her entire thing is like poison and toxic spikes, and I'm like, oh, that's very bad. It's a shame if I don't have toxicity on my team, which is the champion team.
Yeah.
So yeah, from what I've seen, because I've watched the Distant Kingdom. If you haven't watched the Distant Kingdom, he actually breaks down a lot of what's wrong with Sword and Shield. Particularly, one of my favorites is the animations. So please do subscribe to the Distant Kingdom. He is great. But
moonwalking legendary.
The moonwalking Tamazunta. But yeah, there's not really much in the way of battles, because if you bring your original team, you'll just stomp your way through.
Yeah, like I have to now how to form a new team.
Yeah, essentially.
To be easy on the NPCs, and by then none of them was a challenge.
And you're gonna need to do all of that grinding anyway, because the Cubfu they give you is so low level. You're gonna be spending the majority of your time just leveling it up to get to the point where you need to do all of the other stuff to make it a special Pokemon, whatever. And it depends on where you go, but it does have two different forms. I forget the forms of Urshifu, but it's something. It's like one strike or like rapid strikes or something like that.
Yeah.
But hey, you get a shiny Zero Aura if you do it. So I know how much Chibi over there likes Zero Aura.
I have reasons for not liking Zero Aura. I could go on a whole rant about it. I don't feel like it. It would take up the rest of the episode.
It would be great though. But yeah, honestly, if you didn't like the base game, I'm not sure how much of there is to enjoy outside of like if you're completing the decks, there's more Pokemon for that. So, and apparently the starters have Gigantamaxes.
So Island Orma added this thing basically once you unlock it that any Pokemon that can Gigantamax, you can feed it something to make it.
Yeah, it's like a special food in order to make it Gigantamax. Yeah.
You mean something they should have had in the base game?
Yeah. And also, like, speaking
instead of having to hunt for Gigantamax,
you can just make it by feeding it. Yeah. So.
Am I really about to pay $30 to make my
That's another thing I honestly don't like about the DLC is that you have to pay $30 when half of it isn't even going to come out till winter.
Yeah.
Like, I would have preferred that they instead just split the DLCs into $15. That way you can play Island of Armor now that it's out, and then you don't have to, like, waste basically $15 and wait for the
wait for the Crown Tundra. Yeah. Speaking of features that they sell back to you, Pokemon can follow you now again.
Yeah.
So
that
was one of the
$30
huge.
so that I can get
like they don't even follow you. Okay.
So
Here you go.
The follow function is so ineptly designed to the point where some Pokemon, and you could tell this is how they didn't have the foresight to have it actually follow you, because they used essentially the speeds of the Pokemon inside Pokemon Camp. So, Pokemon don't actually slow down to match your speed. For example, I'll use Shofu Cinderace. Cinderace is actually faster than the player character. So, Cinderace will actually run, bump into your character, stop moving, let you move ahead, and then run, bump into you, and it just happens again. Also, your Pokemon don't get in the ball if you go on your bike. So it will try to run after you on the bike, get out of your draw distance, and then blink to you.
No, you can't even.
I've seen if you go on the water, they just stay at the shore unless they can swim.
They stay in the shore.
Yeah, unless they can swim, they'll just stand there.
It's not like they don't get
into Pokeball anymore.
That's one thing that disappointed me though, was compared to Let's Go. And Let's Go, some of your Pokemon, you can ride on them.
Oh yeah, like actually riding the Pokemon.
Like you can ride on them.
Like getting on the shoulder of Melmetal because he's so big. So nope, can't do that. Also, the Wailords you see out there in the ocean aren't to scale to what you fight in the battle. So yeah, it's all a bunch of grandstanding.
No, that's okay. That's actually another thing I hate about the following thing is I had Kufo with me, or whatever, Kufo.
Yeah, Kufo.
I was like, he's slow, so it takes a while. But the thing is, it does that annoying NPC thing where the NPC that's following you gets stuck behind something, and they just keep running.
And they just run forward. Their AI is just smart enough to go around.
He doesn't blink through it or anything?
No.
He just, because he was on the ledge, and I went around, and there was a rock, and he got stuck on the rock, and he was still there trying to follow.
Yeah, just trying to run
even
through
NPCs, like, he could have clearly went around one of the NPCs, but no, he just ran smack into her and was still walking on her.
Still running against her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so clearly not the foresight. They brought back a feature and didn't even implement it correctly.
Yeah, like, that's the thing I hate, because your Pokemon gets to follow you, but they're either slow, fast,
too slow, too fast,
or they're gonna run into things and get stuck there.
Yeah,
and you have to go back.
Literally, and you push them away from the obstacle, and then they'll come back.
And then
that's really stupid.
So it's like, dude, like I tested out 3 Pokemon with the follow one. And then after that, I just couldn't deal with it. I had to put them back in my Pokeball.
I am really, really sorry. It's just disappointing. Speaking of things that may be disappointing, Pokemon Unite is not what anyone was expecting. I can say that for sure, because it was some guy in Chibicook. If you were like debating, like it's gonna be it. It's gonna be the DPP remake. I'm gonna stay up tonight for the 6 a.m. reveal. Don't test me. Like, and it turns out to be League of Legends, but Pokemon.
And made by
Tencent, which is very concerning because, like, it's essentially from this on Instagram. There's this person named Dr. Lava who talks about these different Pokemon things. Essentially, it's not technically for us. It's to sell Pokemon in China, and MOBAs are really super big over there. So that's really why. I don't. It's definitely not what anyone wanted. You could tell by the like to dislike ratio on that video.
It is the most disliked Nintendo announcement video.
Yeah, yeah. So it's. I'm not sure about that one. I'll have more fun with the Pokemon Cafe than Pokemon Unite. Because it's Troze, but cute.
Another thing about Tensei is, like, they're a pretty shady company.
They're very actually, and I really don't want them to get, like, their even just a grasp on Pokemon or the Pokemon Company at all. I would rather them away, just because, you know, they'll just... I don't want them to be, like, swallowed whole into this conglomerate, and I know it's, like, getting all the way out there, but I'm just really concerned for, like,
a lot of users.
Yeah, and just the future of with Pokemon on that front.
I'm also just concerned that it's going to be used to further some of Tencent's other projects that they've done with, like, surveillance and stuff.
Data mining and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because Tencent's, to put it lightly, Tencent's very not good.
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
I was gonna say 10 cents ain't worth a cent.
Yeah, not worth a
That's
dime,
really good.
10 cent.
Hey! I was actually gonna mention this, I don't know if we should talk about it, but speaking of data mining, TikTok.
Oh, yeah! There's some stuff going on there, like collecting user data.
No, TikTok, the suitcase.
The suitcase?
Oh, wait, I didn't hear about this.
I didn't hear about that.
So basically there was this TikTok of these people, they went on some website that basically shoots you a random coordinate or whatever. And there was
they
one,
went to
they went to, like, near the lake.
I know what the name of that website is.
Yeah,
I've seen different things.
It's also like an O or something, but they went to, it was in Seattle, and it was like at a lake in a pier. So they go there, and they see a black suitcase.
Oh, no, I heard about, yeah, I heard about that one.
And,
dude, no, yeah.
They opened it.
Yeah, and what they find inside, I'm not sure if that's safe for podcast. Yeah, I heard about that.
We had the true crime episode, but, like, TikTok, you gotta learn how to cut
some of that
stuff off.
Man. Some of that stuff, dude, that's just very, very shady and not good. Speaking of not good, Last of Us 2. So, you want to take this one with me, or...
Last of Us 2 got leaked during quarantine.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
It is not good. Moving on.
Next topic.
Min Min is in for the win-win.
Woo!
So we were talking about this, Chibi, like, a lot. It's because it's like, it's going to be an ARMS character. And we were like, you know, going through, like, this encyclopedia, like, data was just appearing out of the datascape. We're just going, picking through knowledge, zoom, enhance, spin around the 3D model. Wait, pick this out. Like, Tony Stark stuff. So it's like, who can it be? And, like, for a while, I was on this ride of Max Brass being in there because I wanted, like, a heavy character with the range of, like, Byleth or something. Like, he could just throw his command grabs. But, and the reason why was I was going off of the idea that, you know, spirits deconfirmed. They do not.
They do not deconfirm.
Deconfirm. So that's why everyone's just like, Gino! Like, they come running out of the woodwork. He's back! Because, like, it's such a welcome surprise that, like, hey, you know, a lot of Nintendo first-party games are getting love, you know? Like, say what you want about Three Houses. Violet is fun. I use the Edelgard skin. She's my other wife. But, like, with Min Min as a character, though, that's what's kind of, it gets iffy. Also, that Max Brass spirit inside the spirit board is stupid. I don't know why I have such a problem fighting K. Rool. He's not even a top tier character, from what people are saying. But he the gun, he does the gun, and stage bounces you, and it's dumb. Okay, but, like, it's just... Anyway, Min Min as a character, I mean, she's definitely the most unique, her A and her standards and her specials, the A and B, are technically the same, but they have different qualities. Like the chakram, I forget what it's called, the dragon, and then the megawatt. That's the only one I know. Is the fist, the giant fist, and then comes the giant fist halfway across the stage. But it's very interesting. She could throw a smash attack forward and back at the same time, which is invaluable. But the only times you would ever need to do that is like in party fights where there's like more than like one person you're fighting.
Well, could
So-
it also work if someone's coming down and you don't know which way they're gonna.
So you just spam both ways.
Yep,
Like
yep.
sure, you just can't anyway.
Isn't
So,
it?
yeah.
Also, her arms don't have hitboxes.
Oh yeah, the arms actually don't have hitboxes. It's only her body. So if you counter at long range, so like you're a Fire Emblem character who has a standstill counter, you won't hit anything. Only Lucario or Greninja actually move with their counters. And Lucario, I was saying this before, has a better chance because he'll actually blink to your body. Greninja still has to travel. So yeah, I don't think I'm actually going to be playing the character, but I really do think she's an excellent addition. She does change up the game. I have tried her grab. Her grab is silly ramen levels of fun. It's great to just be like, I'm not gonna get this grab, yoink. it's a lot of fun. I have played against a Min. Of course, it was probably someone who was just trying out Min, so it wasn't like a Min main, a main. So, so I mean, I'll probably get more practice against Min just later, just going online and just fighting Min. But I say it's great that we have extra just representation, but it's definitely not a character for me. Of the new ones, of the ones of this past, probably not. But hey, we get different meme skins. We got a Fallout skin, so
Woo! Fallout 76 conformed.
yeah. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, please.
Oh boy, can't wait to get a Depth Claw in there. But
Oh.
it would be ridiculously
Sound
fun.
guy's face was very good just now when you said that.
Nice.
So
He did almost a Pogger's face.
oh
With the
no.
mouth closed instead of open.
Oh jeez. It's what would even that be called? I don't even know.
Pogers.
I was actually thinking Pogers. I don't know why. It's a Pogers of layers. Anyways,
onion.
oh, we need to cancel that. So we
Why
talk
do
about
we-
things that are
why do we
canceled,
talk-
or...
Yeah, I guess. But also, why does it always come to us talking about Shrek on these podcasts?
I don't know why. I actually
Shrek for Smash, or at least a meme.
it can happen. Spirits don't deconfirm, and his spirit's always with me. Oh, that's dumb. Oh, jeez.
So we're talking about people getting canceled.
Should we do that? Because, like,
I feel like we could almost do like a "We didn't start the fire" like list
We
off
didn't start the
of
fire.
all the different people that got.
The word is Rona, and it's ending Warsaw.
Like
that.
I feel like we could just do like a "We didn't start the fire" level of all the people that are getting canceled.
Right?
Like-
It's been burning since the world's been turning. Oh,
like
goodness.
there's a lot of people. The ones that I know of for sure. Shane Dawson.
Mhm.
Are
Are you thinking of the song? It's like a canceled
let's
Pokemon
see.
rap.
I have it on my iPod.
Oh, goodness.
We had Shane Dawson,
Mm-hmm.
Cancelled.
and nothing of value was lost with
X.
that. Sorry.
Now that's tea.
Jenna Marbles, which like she actually handled what happened well, and she actually genuinely apologized for everything.
Doesn't
And
deserve
so-
that then.
And so I think that, and everybody that I've seen reacting to it has shown that, like, hey, she
She owned up
reacted
to
well.
it.
She owned up. She did all this, and so I think she's going to be fine from it. Shane Dawson. All I've been seeing are memes about
Boink.
about
Done.
it. Like, I mean, he's already done a lot of stuff that puts him as like a X in my book anyway.
Ooh,
Especially
boy.
the stuff with like the Jake Paul thing when trying to diagnose someone with a mental illness and like all of that. That was
that's very, very
that was
opposite
a whole
of good.
thing.
Yeah.
about? There's also been a lot of people being like with allegations of
Oh,
how
wait,
do I
mean,
put it? How do I put it?
Well,
Warning.
like
Warning. We're talking about very
it's
triggering
it's very 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 sensitive because it's like they like
no, we have to.
Yeah, like a genuine
genuinely
genuine warning. We're talking right now about something that's a pretty sensitive topic. So if you are sensitive to anything about anything regarding pedophilia or any sort of stuff like related to it, you can skip ahead. We'll have the thing in our YouTube one with the skipping thing. The sound guy will figure it out.
Sound guy.
Hey, Stephanie from the future here. To skip past all of the heavy stuff and everything, go ahead and slide your thing over to the timestamp of 56 minutes, and that's about when we stop talking about all of it.
So, yeah, I guess I'll just jump back into it. There's a lot of these, pedophilic allegations that have been spreading around the Smash Brothers community specifically, and, one of these is someone that I, really looked up to, especially around the time of, Smash 4, the Smash Floaty, but, like, there's been a lot of people that have had these allegations, like, and I'm not even sure if I want to, like, name them, because at this point, like, you know who they are.
I don't think they even really deserve to be named necessarily.
I don't want them to, like, be immortalized in any way. All I'm going to say is the one person I'm specifically talking about is someone who was known as the King of Smash 4, and that's probably, you guys know who I'm talking about now if you've been in the Smash community for as long as I have. Can I get some people? 64? No, I've been playing this in 64, and I've been playing it well since. So I'm gonna continue with what I'm saying. But yeah, no, this dude was one of the reasons why I wanted to be better at Smash, because like he was a fun personality. I've watched a lot of his videos. He actually beat someone who was supposed to be the best at another game, and I wanted to be like that. And for all of this to have been revealed after the fact is like he was covering it up, in the fact that he had this huge twitlonger about what happened, and it's just I'm very disappointed, and I just because it's something, it's very 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 sensitive, and and like one of the other things is that it's not even the other ones, it's not even the only ones, like I guess it just hits personally to me because he's one of the dudes like, yeah, I could be good at Smash, but there is a silver lining. The person that plays my main is not in one of these, so I could be as good as someone else, but it's like, but that's not the person, and I'm not trying to throw any shade. It's not the person that's like the almost the poster boy of the Smash community, like the ones who was the most influential. Because I watched this dude go through like halfway through a body change. That's like, and that was like inspirational stuff. And now, it's where we are. He just left, and I'm not sure if that it should be enough for you to just like leave Twitter and not face the consequences of your actions, good or bad. And I hate that it has to come to this, and it hurts in my heart, honestly, because it's like reliving, like it's like someone, I'm not even gonna say hero, just someone that is just really good and really personable, like someone I wanted to, I don't, it's really frustrating, and it, like I said, it's not even the only ones on the list. I've left out like 3 other people where these allegations, 4 actually, because there is a girl who has done this to a 14-year-old boy, and it's, and like I know the memes are just like Smash when they it's very edgy memes, but this is a very seriously, it's a very serious topic, and like to even remember that there are more people involved in this is just awful. And because it doesn't stop in Smash, there was also things that happened with Cryotic.
Oh my gosh, that one, like, when I heard about that one, like, actively pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because, like, first of all, we all thought that Cry was, like, maybe around our age to, like, mid-20s.
Yeah, because that's what he sounded like. I thought it was like he'd grown up through the awkwardness with us, you know?
But, like, isn't he, like, 30?
He's in his...
Yep,
he's in his...
30 years old.
Yeah, he's over 30.
And then wasn't he with a 17-year-old?
Well, he cheated.
I don't remember.
Well, he cheated on the person he was with someone who was underage. So it's kind of like that. Like it's that's one thing, but then it gets worse.
Oh, and then it's getting worse.
Yeah, and he apparently had thrown some of his friends under the bus. One friend he had been with since the very beginning, and just to hear, because I've listened to his response to it, and just to hear a broken person. It wasn't.
It wasn't just one.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was grooming too.
It's saying he's saying that it's non-contact.
Yeah,
it
doesn't.
He's
still ditchy, and it's still a minor.
You can still like groom a minor virtually. Just look at all the stuff with Onision.
Yeah, because like it was enough to make me unsub, and I had been subbed forever. I had what was that one weird dream? Not dream. It's like a video game. I think it was a dream though, with like there was beings that are like only one half of them or something like that.
Oh,
like,
I know what.
Shattered dreams or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching that playthrough. That Cry put up.
Wait, are you talking
Fragile Dreams?
Fragile
There we go.
Dreams.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I remember watching a little bit of his run through of Corpse Party, like that. That was stuff in college. Actually, that's a long time ago.
For Cry, he was always like me and my sister's favorite YouTuber,
right?
And he was the one that we watch all of the Last of Us, the video games. We always watched his
and all the hecking PewDiePie stuff that
happened,
which was ridiculous.
I remember seeing like the amount of fan art of like the PewDiePie stuff.
The famous animation.
Yeah, like I remember seeing
Flowers for My Valentine.
Oh no!
I just remember seeing so much of that, like probably back around when my friend was going through her Natalia phase with me, and like seeing all of that like on like their Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a shame. I honestly just don't like it. It's shocking, honestly, to see these people like, yeah, you know, like, there's a lot of stuff, and it's just, yeah. Should I get to like the last of like the serious stuff before we get back to like the non? Yeah. So, recently there was this thing that was happening, between Ninja and Alinity, but that's just only the framework of it. There was this very influential Twitch streamer known as Wreckful who had passed away, and the reasons was suicide, actually. And the ripples of it could be felt all through the Twitch community. There was one who had bettered his entire life for a person you can't even show the results to anymore. And it's all of it is really super heavy because like his friends, they have gone to make statements that they have done everything that they could, and it's sometimes it just it happens when you least expect it, and it's super awful. He's one of the most influential people. He's the reason why Twitch is even like the way it is. He was one of the staples. He was really good at World of Warcraft. You probably know who it is by now, but it's I just wanted to say, just personally, like, rest in peace to Wreckful. It's awful what has happened. No one should go through that, and to see the people, it's hurt. It's really, really awful, especially during this time of quarantine and stuff. It's awful. Not saying that that's the reason, but all of this stuff compounding, it's, if you don't have a hope, it can really break a person down. But I think we're I'm gonna go back to.
I would like to say one thing. We here at the Phantom Tea Party podcast have always been really big advocates for mental health and for reaching out to people. And I just want to say again, since you've brought up this topic, please find someone to reach out to if you are feeling any sort of way. If you're dealing with any sorts of thoughts, be it suicidal, be it any sort of depression or anything like that, find people that you trust that you can reach out to. If you have access to it, please find some form of therapy or even reach out. There are hotlines that you can find number 2 online that are always, like, I believe that most of them are 24-hour hotlines because, of course, why wouldn't there be? So just reach out. That's all I want.
Yes, do please. There are people.
No,
so
people
many
are
people
willing to help.
More than you realize. All you have to do is just take that step. It's scary. I know personally that it's scary, but you can do it. There are people out there willing to love you. Just give them a chance. They'll help you through. But I think we're done with all the serious stuff. So we can take a breather. Yeah.
We made it through the heavy stuff. Now it's just smooth sailing. I can't even say smooth sailing.
I can't even say smooth sailing. Not for one person. Dr. Disrespect got dusted.
That's what he gets.
I just remember we were in the car going down to Frankensons, which if you've never been there, if you're
located in SoCal,
if you're in SoCal, go there. It's like a nerd swap meet.
Yeah, dude, it's great. I want to go back there because I saw something.
And to be honest, it's the closest con experience you're gonna get.
It's very close. I really do need to go back. I saw a thing.
But we were on the way there and we were talking about stuff like with different Twitch streamers and this and that. Like the stuff with Ninja and Alinity and Ninja roasting her.
That was
which
great.
Was really funny.
I know he apologized, but it was still great.
But we were talking about Dr. Disrespect and how he just kind of
snapped. Yeah.
He just was gone. And then
it just made everyone just start theory crapping on the internet like, this is why he got dusted. This is it.
And see, here's the thing. Jendy and I kept making jokes and it's just like, he's a cheater, so that's what he gets.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, that's awful.
And I'm like, we're horrible. We're horrible.
Right? So, like,
cheated,
no one knows.
So,
yes, but, like, the thing that, like, is the crux, like, the center of this is no one knows why. So everyone's put on their hat and their magnifying glasses and trying to, like, sleuth it out of people. And, you know, until anyone is able or ready to make, like, a official statement on it, no one knows. But it happened so, like, suddenly.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably still alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I would feel really horrible if, like, I said, like, that's what he gets for cheating, for, like, disappearing, and then I find out, like, he's dead or hurting or something like that.
Or maybe he's just disrespect. They got to his doctor's license. The ultimate theory crafting right here on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of crafting theories, what was up with, like, back in March, this girl, was it a lady? I can't remember. Someone was talking about how Lilo is, like, problematic.
Yeah, what was up with that?
There was this, animator on, I think it was either Tumblr or Twitter, but it was on Tumblr, that basically made a post about how Lilo, you know, the little 6-year-old girl from Lilo and Stitch, you know, the cute Disney movie.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, you know, Ohana means family.
Means family. Yeah.
That. Leo, problematic. She's an abuser. She's violent. She's a selfish brat. And she's a bad character. And according to this animator.
I don't understand. Isn't her entire thing that first she's a kid and that she's like growing up through like loss and gets like this important person in her life, which is from outer space, and it's kind of like grow together? Yeah. Ain't that the entire movie?
Yeah, that's the movie. Coping with loss of her parents.
Right? Like, thanks, Disney, by the way. They got Disney. She's got to live through that.
Yeah. Like, she's coping with the loss of her parents. Cut the little 6-year-old kid some slack. How are you going to call a literal 6-year-old an abuser? Also, when she's bullied in the movie.
Right, yeah, dude, I would have punched Myrtle too. She had it coming. Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, no, I would have been right there with you.
I'm like trying to find the exact wording on it.
And the entire thing is that she gets family, unexpected family, from across the galaxy. You know?
And then she ends up with, like, more...
Lilo isn't just the bullied weird kid. She's a brat!
That's
exactly
I
it's saying that her first instinct when somebody says something she doesn't like is to get violent. Well, if you're going through trauma, some people do tend to lash
Like,
out.
there is the
it's the
statistic
fact
of,
that she
like,
had
broken
been
homes, you know,
being-
violence and stuff like
and
that.
she had been being bullied by these girls for a long time.
Right? It's like you haven't
As-
watched the beginning of the movie.
Hello? As a victim of severe bullying, that take
That is...
makes me
real.
specifically really angry.
Oh, that's a bad take. Yeah,
It's
it
a
really
bad
is.
take.
Speaking of bad takes,
Oh!
oh my gosh.
Oh.
So, I guess you're gonna go with the himbo thing, right?
Someone on Twitter decided to make the take that the saying himbo is ableist.
What was that person again, Steph? Jeez, they reminded me. They were part of a fan base. What was it called again? The person who said that?
Ooh, what fan base?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, what could
Something.
it be? What?
It's something I feel like
Make it the...
dark. Like the dark side.
let's see. Oh, the dark side of a powerful force?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Didn't they write some sort of fan fiction?
Yeah, like a really gross one.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
Because himbo is ableist.
Himbo is ableist, but yeah, you can write a Raylo fanfic where they're cousins.
Oh, that I don't. Do you have to bring the warnings back? Oh, that's no. No. Oh,
That's right, folks. You heard it right here. Himbo is ableist, but Rilo is good.
right, especially in that age.
They also said some other stuff.
It's just weird to me to think that someone's saying himbo is ableist when, like, that's like the people that are saying that saying stupid is ableist, which I think is more offensive. Because then they're saying that, oh, you equate stupidity to people with disabilities?
I see what you mean. I see what
Like,
you mean.
they're the ones who are being ableist by saying that.
Yeah, no one ever took it there. You would have to take it there, but then that says more about you than it does the other person.
Right? Like, I feel like...
Yeah, okay, here it is. Himbo is ableist. I find fetishizing someone's supposed lack of intelligence to be predatory. Why would you desire someone who seemingly has less power than you? Why is that sexy? Why is that different from preying on underage kids? It's not. I just like, why would you...
there was a lot to... Wait a darn second.
They like just left the Grand Canyon with that.
No, the thing is...
that reach. I have seen Halo with less reach. What are you talking about?
No, just, why would you desire someone who has seemingly less power than you? Oh, you mean, some girl that you just kidnapped, forced her to be trapped?
Oh, that is very true. He kidnapped and did like forced mind stuff, which we have already seen in that movie to be very, very torturous and painful. And you're gonna make these two characters kiss? Are you daft?
And the other thing with it too, I'm like, first of all, no, a himbo's not gonna have less powerful than you, because a part of the thing of the himbo is them being physically powerful.
They're physically imposing. That's the thing. Have you no?
They're sweet,
strong.
They're buff, tough, sweet, and got only a couple brain cells up there.
Yeah, like Kronk. Kronk.
Yeah,
like Kronk.
Yes. The original himbo, might I say?
Would you say...
It's all coming together.
Would you say that you have power over Kronk?
No, but I mean,
because if he wanted to, he can easily just pick you up and throw you off the tower
right?
or
I'm
whatever.
sorry.
But he would not, because he cares about you.
Right, he does. Buff, tough, and full of sweet stuff. That's what we need.
That's like the good thing about himbos is that like they're strong and they're stupid and nice. Thor is a himbo.
Oh yeah.
God of
You
the
would
himbo.
not overpower Thor.
Yeah, and then not the God of Thunder.
And they still, and a lot of times himbos still have intelligence in different areas.
Yeah, because
they're just kind of dumb.
They just, they just don't know what one.
You know
plus
what
one
else
is.
in Marvel? A person who is a himbo. What about Drax? If I was something come over my head, I would just catch it. What?
Drax is a himbo. Here's the thing. The good thing, I love himbo types because also it's the thing of like, when I see a character doing a dumb thing, I'm like, haha, I do that.
Yeah.
Because us here, and the Fandom Tea Party, we're the one brain cell squad. We're not that smart.
Yeah.
Areas.
Historically, we share a brain cell.
Like we have our own skills, we have our own strengths, and we're very we have our things that we can do, and we're smart in those areas. But other times, we're just stupid.
Yeah, sometimes.
And there's nothing wrong with just being stupid.
Yeah, it's not the sum of our parts, because if we're the sum of our parts, brain cells are parts. We don't got those parts. So, but it's all of us coming together to make this engine, this machine, this thing work. It's how we are differently coded, It's
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
I did it!
That was
Yes!
a godlike. That was a godlike segue.
Yandere Simulator. I know we've already touched about this,
We've
but
talked. We have a whole 3-hour episode talking about Yandere Sim and talking about Y2K. Go check it out. It was like our third, fourth, fifth. One of our
you
earlier
know what?
episodes.
To be sure, watch them all. But
just listen to all of them.
But
you'll hear some good stuff.
But you ain't heard this though. You ain't heard this. According to the dev, if I am not mistaken, the code that is running Yandere Simulator right now isn't even going to be in the base game.
Oh, wow.
Meaning,
I think he actually did mention that.
Yeah, okay. So that means that the game as it stands right now is 0% completed.
Yeah, it's completely 0%. He also said
Forget Osana.
He was also going to replace all the textures, graphics, and the models as well.
So
those models aren't even going to be the ones that we're going to have.
With the coding, he's going to replace all of it?
It's going to be all gone.
He has to run all of the assets?
He's just going to snap it away.
Speaking of things that got dusted.
Hey, but you know what? You'll have your books probably published by then.
Man, I'll be halfway through
Another plug.
Yes, thank you. I'll be midway into everything I have planned, including the secret stuff, plug of things that'll be relevant later. By the time Yandere Simulator is even done. I can't believe this. I can't even say it's over before it began, because it hasn't even begun. So, it just, a lot of crazy stuff has happened. A lot of it. And that's just touching the surface. We just picked the things that, were interesting and pertinent to us. Pertinent? Is that the word? I don't know.
I think that's the word.
I think it is.
It's us being himbos over here again.
Oh yeah, himbo time. Oh yeah.
All right. So I think that's all we wanted to touch on this episode.
I'm pretty sure we got it all. Yeah.
Yes. All right. I'm so glad that we're back. We're gonna be coming back next week. Not sure what we're talking about. Not sure what tea we're drinking. We're just going to be having a good time, kind of going with the flow as we start getting back into the swing of things.
It's kind of more like a surprise tea, so, you'll be just as surprised as we are when we get to drink it.
Although, if you have any suggestions, feel free to slide into our DMs.
Oh, yeah.
We have Instagram. We have a Twitter, which we don't ever use. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, my
We
gosh.
have a Tumblr. You can find us at Fandom Tea Party Podcast. On all of those.
Yep.
Look up Fandom Tea Party Podcast. We also have all of them linked on our Instagram, which is Fandom Tea Party Podcast. That's what I normally use.
Isn't there a thing you should be following at What We Sippin'? Don't forget that.
Yes.
Oh, What We Sippin'.
Gotta use the hashtag What We Sippin'. We always check out that hashtag. Go ahead and show us pictures of what you're sipping, any tea that you want us to talk about, any tea that you want us to try to drink.
Mm-hmm.
We also have our own personal social medias. I'm Chibi Cookie at everything. Beaskachu is Beaskachu.
Yep,
at
pretty
everything.
much everywhere, yeah.
And Jenny is either Charcoal Daydreams or Rainbow Nightmares. Take your pick. Just do a toss-up. Flip a coin. It's gonna be one of those.
Oh, and also, if there's something that has happened between this time and this recording that we didn't touch on, please comment, get some back and forth conversation, Really want to check up on you guys. It's been really crazy this past couple of months, so I love to hear from you.
Also, we still have a Patreon. Go ahead if you want to support us. You don't have to, but it's very much appreciated.
Very much appreciated.
You can go ahead and find us. It's going to be linked in the description and on all of the stuff wherever this is posted. Also, again, Amazon has Beaskachu's books.
Yes.
And Mammoth 600 Flowers and other Inklings.
Yep.
And
And Shadows from the Mire
1 and 2.
The Wanting House. There are 2 books. And wait, really quick, New Crash. Totally forgot. So anyway, so
Crash is back,
Crash
baby!
is back for about time. But I know, speaking of time, I know we're about to get out of here. I know.
But with all these plugs, we're like a surge protector. It is the sound guy's joke. He said it to me and I had to steal it.
Get out of here,
But also, for the month up until August 1st, go ahead. artfight.net. We're not sponsored by Artfight, but Jen and I both are participating. I'm
Team
under
Sugar.
We're Team Sugar. If you're on Team Spice, go ahead and attack us. If you're on Team Sugar, go ahead and also attack us. I love
Friendly Fire's alive. Okay,
Friendly
we're gonna be
I
here
love
forever.
Friendly Fire.
Alive.
Oh my goodness.
She is under Charcoal Daydreams, and I'm under Chibi Cookie. We have a bunch of our OCs. I have a couple of these OCs on there. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. And I think.
And stay tuned for books that will be coming out very soon. So it might even be in the next couple of months. Good Lord willing. So very, very, very soon. So just stay tuned. I think that's going to be it. So as always, let me just do a little shoulder exercise. Sip that, tear, and get that. A chair, and we'll catch in the next one. Oh,
Wear
stay
your mask.
deeply. Oh, and also wear a mask. Stay safe.
Wear your mask. Wash your hands, you heathens.